Colin Callow, the owner and trainer, only has 3 racing dogs, all named Longwood. They were all here tonight, one way or another. In the 7:25 race, Warrior was third, and actually Bound was third. Longwood Warrior runs in trap 4 in our next race, and the third one, Romford Fantasy, is in the Big Laurels final tonight, also in trap 4. Julie's been talking with Colin.
Colin, congratulations on making it into the Laurels final tonight. I think it's fair to say that Longwood Fantasy perhaps wasn't running his best coming into this competition, but he seems to be getting better, doesn't he?
Yeah, that's true. He does, yeah. He seems to be becoming a lot better, a lot stronger, and finishing well, like, yeah. And even starting a little bit better than what he has been, like, yeah. It's just unfortunate we're here again, the same as last year, and Barry's here with his flying machine again. But no, there's not just 2 dogs in it. Everyone's got a chance, I think, tonight. You know, so it should be a good final. I'm looking forward.
Of course, he came second in this same race last year, and as you say, Barry's there again. He's becoming a bit of a nemesis for you, isn't he, Barry Draper?
He sure is, yeah. He is, yeah, definitely, yeah. But no, it should be a good race, yeah. And he's a good dog, follow Warlock. So I mean, we're looking forward to it, like, you know.
You've lost out to him in the heat in the semis. Do you think you can reverse that result tonight?
With a bit of luck, probably. To be fair, I think we probably will need a bit of luck. On a fair run race, I think he's probably, you know, got the edge on us, you know. But there's also Alien Planet. There's other dogs in there that are good dogs, you know. And I think they've all got a good chance, like, you know.
Your assistant Sammy can't be here tonight. I know she's watching at home. She's not very well. Got a little message for her?
Yes, yeah, yeah. I mean, she's poorly. She's going to go in hospital for an operation, and yeah, just to say, yeah, we all love you, Sam, and yeah, we're all rooting for the dog. I know, yeah.
Sammy, enjoy the race. Wish you all the best, and good luck, Colin. Good luck.
Thanks very much indeed. Thanks.
Colin's daughter Samantha watching at home, and we all hope you get better soon. Right, let's get ready with the parade for this race with Colin Callow's dog in trap 4. But here's the full parade for the Puppies race, the 8:35.
Thank you very much, Gary. This is Bonamassa Rocks. This is the download the Ladbrokes mobile app. This is the Puppy Stakes. Bonamassa Rocks, some electric times at Romford. Only pretty lightly raced. 3 or 4 races on his card. January 2011. He's a raw pup. 23.84 winning time at Romford 400. He's better surely than those trials. Lemon Pluto runs out of trap 2. He'll need to be, because John Sharp's greyhound, who runs to Duncan Begley and Anthony Rhodes, really has awesome early speed. We saw that at Newcastle, of course, for the William Hill Festival. Ran second behind TJ's Blue Hawk in the Northern Puppy Derby, and led everywhere except the running, or the line, I should say. Lemon Pluto looking for a trap to liner. Firamoski runs out of trap 3. Interesting runner. Charlie Lister OBE trains this debutant, which is owned by Simon Wood. At 28.79 trial at Shelbourne. He's won his 3 trials at Shelbourne Park, or certainly in Ireland, and he clearly is well regarded. Firamoski a bit runs out of trap 3. Longwood Warrior runs out of trap 4 for Colin Callow. You've just seen him. Happens to be a brother of Firamoski. 27.96 trial. Catches the eye here. March 2011 litter. It looks a pretty decent litter, doesn't it? Top Honcho and Kildallan made, along with Warrior running out of trap 4. 10-1 chance. Will it be a family double? Big price if that happens. Thurlesbeg Caesar runs out of trap 5 for Julie Bates and an Anthony Rhodes. 0 from 5. Thurlesbeg Caesar looking to break the dump. A 28.07 trial well, suggests that there will be improvement, and Thurlesbeg Caesar is not is a 20-1 chance. Not likely to trouble the judge here, unless he can step up on that. Greenwell Mentor runs out of trap 6 for Pat Flaherty, owned and trained by Pat, semi-finalist in the Northern Puppy Derby. The ground has got electric early speed. We've seen that recently in a trial, 27.66 calculated trial for the 470, which is a cracking effort. An early pace match with the 2 or 6, 6 or 2. Pays your money, you take your choice. I'm with the blue.
Lemon Pluto is an exciting greyhound now, and certainly an exciting prospect for the future. Based on all the pups' trials times here, Duncan, he's certainly the one to beat, isn't he?
He's the one to beat, yeah, based on the trial times. But the 6 greyhounds here tonight with 6 owners, 6 trainers, and they all think their dog's going to win. So, but I hope it's mine.
You must be loving it, this dog.
I'm having a bit of fun with him at the moment, yeah. Just hope we look after him and he goes all the way.
I hope that fun continues tonight. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Lemon Pluto's been able to rage off course during the day. Been 11-8. It's 4-6 on the track here at the moment. 11-4 Sig Greenwell Mentor. Bar the 2 8-1, which is 1 Bonamassa Rocks, as well as 3 Firamoski. 12-1 there for 4 Longwood Warrior. 20 offered about 5 Thurlesbeg Caesar. Predictor It goes away the 2 of the 6. 2's a good thing, Gal, isn't
What
it?
Duncan just said, Dave, 27.61 the trial time. Really and truthfully, it's still about 6 to 4 on. It should be 3 on, shouldn't it? You know, if it does that time, all he's got to do is do that time, it'll win.
Money talks, so the man of
money
that's gone on
talks
it
as well.
during the day.
Fortunes this morning,
Absolutely,
really.
yeah.
Even the cleaners like this.
The cleaners on it as well. That's interesting. Hey, they're loading up pretty quickly, but they get to Errol.
That's the last few going in then for the download the Ladbrokes mobile app. Starter comes out in front of the traps here. That's Sarah Sharp with the flag today. There we go. And the hare is running. 470 metres, favoured into Lemon Pluto, but there they go. Lemon Pluto pops out of the boxes as expected. 6 Greenwell Mentor shows pace up. Oh, makes a bit of contact there, but 2 Lemon Pluto rides the bump well. He would do at 37 kilos. Heading down the far side, it's Lemon Pluto then. 2 lengths clear from 6 Greenwell Mentor. 2 lengths then back to 1 Bonamassa Rocks. They come round the third bend, and it's all speed about Lemon Pluto. They travel around the final turn. Lemon Pluto with a 3-length advantage over Greenwell Mentor. Lemon Pluto wins yet again, beats 6 Greenwell Mentor and 1 Bonamassa Rocks. A great run from Lemon Pluto, landing the spoils. Trained by John Sharp. The 4 to 6 favourite doing the biz. Only one moment's worry when 6 Greenwell Mentor got quite close on the run up towards the first bend. They made a bit of contact, but weighing in at 37.5 kilos, he's a heavy dog to knock over. You can see he out very quickly, turns right out of the boxes, bundles of early pace. 6 is trying to get in towards the rails, as you can see. There's 3/4 of length between them, and 6 Greenwell Mentor was not going to get past Lemon Pluto. And then once he was out in front, he kicks clear. He is an exciting dog to watch out for. And Bellevue, a bit like Wimbledon, you never know. We might be looking at a real Wimbledon star for 2013. We'll have to wait and see. Still a long way to go, of course, for a derby. But Lemon Pluto doing the business, bundles of early speed and winning well here. Some inexperienced pups, of course, behind here on this occasion. But Lemon Pluto can do no more than beat what's put in front of him, and does it well. Greenwell Mentor back in second, and a further length and a half back to 1 Bonamassa Rocks in third.
And that is the 3rd Trap 2 winner in a row, and Hobbsy's on a hat-trick in the next race, Charlie's Lucy. So Hobbsy suddenly getting the winners. The marathon takes the stage next. Trap 5, Pony Bride for me. But the veteran 5-year-old, nearly 6, who will be in February, Dramana Becky, will be thereabouts. The old grey beard still to be reckoned with. We'll see what happens at Bellevue on Ladbrokes Laurel's final night.
Who could be a Derby champion next year. Hey, who knows? Lemon Pluto in action at Bellevue, Manchester the other night.
But there they go, Lemon Pluto pops out of the boxes as expected. 6 Greenwell Mentor shows pace up. Oh, makes a bit of contact there, but 2 Lemon Pluto rides the bump well. He would do at 37 kilos. Heading down the far side, it's Lemon Pluto then. 2 lengths clear from 6 Greenwell Mentor. 2 lengths then back to 1 Bonamassa Rocks. They come round the third bend, and it's all speed about Lemon Pluto. They travel around the final turn. Lemon Pluto with a 3-length advantage over Greenwell Mentor. Lemon Pluto wins yet again, beats 6 Greenwell Mentor and 1 Bonamassa Rocks.
Well, there was Bonamassa Rocks. I know you say you hadn't had a chance to see that run. You were obviously on the track on Tuesday night. What's your initial reactions?
Well, the Pluto dog looks class, whichever way you look at it. But I was watching my fella closely there, and I think he's run a terrific race. You know, I can only, for me, that race is like winning. You know, you can see the level he's at. To be able to perform like that against that level at such a young age. Because
you've got to bear in mind, obviously, the winner, Jonathan, had, you know, run up in the Northern Puppy Derby, you know, had beaten a good field at Monmore. It's got that little bit more experience.
It's got a lot more. I mean, it might not have had a lot of miles on the clock, but it's got experience against running in competitions, running against the best dogs, and he's having his first race away from Romford. albeit it's only his 4th race.
He was brave as well. He was gutsy, and
You know.
he got challenged, I think, at the first bend and the third bend as well, and he kept on going. And yeah, okay, you know, the winner's gone, but there was so much, you know, potential there.
There's a lot of people, you know, they've watched him run and they think he doesn't start. He does start. He hasn't started. He started in his 2nd race. When we schooled him, he was all about the boxes.
Right.
And I think once he gets that little bit more experience, gets a little bit fitter, you'll start seeing him come out of the boxes a lot more, because he'll muscle up and you know he'll benefit from all this.
Okay, might turn out to be a very good piece of form. That's for sure. Now, David's had the big winner at Romford tonight, Blue Glenard. He's not on the presentation photo because he's here, but Kelly Guttridge is there. I think she's on her own as well. Oh, she is, because the owner's obviously based further up in the country, so...
Yeah, they're up in the northeast. I think they've got a little bank account with us at the moment.
A little bank account?
I might have to send them some money soon.
Well done to Kelly Guttridge, and all smiles there. Fantastic, winning the Coral on TV Bitches Trophy. Blue Glenard, trained by that man there.
That man there. It's an incredible record. I know you've highlighted it already, but when you come into this studio, I suppose we've just got to follow your dogs in the big finals, haven't we?
Well, it's worked out that way at the moment. But,
yeah.
You know, I can assure you, it's not always expected. But you know, they've done well. We've had a good year. I think we've won numerous finals this year. Everything's going well. Hopefully, everything will go well next year. You know, we've got a lot to look forward to.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously remembers B Reel's Peterborough Puppy Derby win in particular. That was a good one for you, wasn't it? And,
got me to the Champions League final. That did. So yeah, that was a tremendous effort. Yeah.
He won't run for the rest of the year, but to be honest, I'm not that disappointed. I wanted to give him a rest anyway.
What's happening with Pantone Ava? What's the...
Pantone Ava, we gave her a break after TB Trophy. She had a trial last week and went reasonably well. She's running at Nottingham on Monday. You know, just give her a pipe open, and she'll need the race.
She a golden jacket? Would she?
That's pretty much what we're going to go for. Maybe the Boxing Day marathon first.
Okay. You've got a runner here, of course. You've got Bonamassa Buddy up against well, a short one, the return of Rockview Sal, who's a bit of a machine round here on his day. Of course, that's why he's 4 to 5. But what about Bonamassa Buddy here? What can we expect?
Well, I mean, Bonamassa Buddy, to be fair to him, is an absolute flying machine. If I gave him a 400 trial, he'll break 24 dead. Getting him to win races is a little bit more difficult.
Yeah.
I think he's going to lack a bit of race fitness here. We had to pull him off a couple of weeks ago with an infected toe, so that was on the back of a week or two's rest. So I think he'll need this run.
4 to 6 again, Jonathan. They've nabbed all the 4 to 5 about Rockview Sal. I mean, obviously he's been off, hasn't he? Sorry, not been off for a little while. He's stepping back up in trip today. That's what I meant to say. Been running over the 4 bends, but you know, exceptional form round here over the 575.
Wasn't there? Was a period. He was absolutely flying.
He was unstoppable.
He was
Essex Vars around or Champion Stakes time.
Yeah, he was in the final. He was unbeaten in the final, and he got knocked over in the final. You know, he was an absolute aeroplane then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think obviously that tumble took a little bit out of him.
But he's got his draw here, and you know, I think he's a worthy favourite, not disgraced behind Farlow Tango, who's of course qualified for the Eclipse, and Rockview Sale will take the world a beating. We're going to try and throw something at you, and that might well be Bonamassa Buddy, because we know how talented he is, and you know, I've gone 1-5 here actually, David. Anyway, so hey, you know, be brave.
Well, that's the way I've gone. I mean, Bonamassa, if he was to crack out on the bunny, this dog can run. You know, he's a 35-50 dog, 35-60 dog, and a sub-24 dog. So, you know, he is all about pace. It's just a shame his brain doesn't work with it.
Well, he's 7 to 1. I mean, he's getting to the stage now, I suppose, as a bit of a throw a few quid at type dog. You could do worse.
Oh yeah, you could definitely do worse, because you know if he does crack out, he will give the selection, you know, a lot of problems.
Selection's gone back to 4 to 5, as you can see there. 4 to 1 Swabies Ollie on the outside.
The thing with the favourite, I mean, like, you are looking at last year's form as against present form.
Well, that's the thing sometimes, isn't it? I mean, when I saw this dog's name on the card earlier in the week, up to this trip, you think, oh, you know, remember what he's capable of. But unfortunately, so does everyone else, because he was such a good 575 dog that, you know, he was never going to come back and be a decent price. He was always going to be short. And I don't know, 4 to 6, 4 to 5. I mean, you'd probably fancy him to win, but the price is hardly tempting.
I don't know if this all goes badly for the Reds tomorrow, but Wales have been beaten again at rugby by Samoa. Oh,
what is going on? Off we go, race away. Moody Blonde got away quickest 4. 3's trying to pace up Jurisdiction. 2's right there on the inside. And 1, Rockview Sow in the wars and is out of contention as they come round the second bend. Jurisdiction, 3 to the far side, Carden Twilight. Now rushing up here, Swabe is Holly. Bonamassa Buddies trapped in behind Greyhounds, trap 5. Down the back they go then, and well past halfway, and it's 3, Jurisdiction for Heather Dimmock by a couple of lengths. And Carden Twilight trying to get on terms. They come off the final bend, and it's going to be Jurisdiction here as they race off the turn. It's going to be some compensation for Heather after a Waspin Ajar's defeat. 3 wins from 2 and 4 back in third. 3, 2, 4.
Well, I think the first thing to say is that thankfully Rockview Sow seems none the worse for the tumble. The favourite hit the deck, but quite rightly in commentary for Heather Dimmock, you know, beaten by Blue Glenard, Waspin Ajar was, and she struck back very, very quickly with Jurisdiction. And I suppose, you know, 3's taking its chance well. A bit frustrating once again for you with Bonamassa Buddy, wasn't it?
Be honest, well, it is, but to be honest, I'm delighted with the way he's run because he's absolutely fallen out. Found trouble everywhere, but you could see clearly he needed the race. We knew he needed the race beforehand, so we've got something to work on. Rockview Sow, I thought he'd gone badly lame at the first bend, but I think he must have just lost his footing. And thankfully he's got up all right. The winner showed a lot of guts around the corner.
Yeah.
Stayed on strong.
And he's a nice dog on the bunny. He's taken his chance very, very well, Jurisdiction. And
you know, I mean, when you look at the field, they're not mugs.
You know, no, not in the slightest. This is a good field, isn't it?
You know, they're tough dogs to beat, so it's a good win by the Heather Dimmock's dog.
So that's Jurisdiction, 3, 2 and 4. We're going to pop back to Bellevue, have a look at the long-awaited return.
This year at the track, and goes on to win the A3. There's the betting for our next at Romford. This is the Watch Coral TV, only in Coral Shops. Pups, £175 the winner. And, of course, we've got the Romford Puppy Cup runner in this race, Glanmire Lad. Can I ask you a question? Oh, no, I'll tell you what, I'll ask Slippy Blue's question first of all. Slippy Blue, who came on a little while ago, and I do apologise, Slippy Blue, 50 minutes ago it says now on the tweets, I do apologise. Hope things pick up for Kelly. Well, they have. Look, she's had a few winners, but he's not saying about that after some bad luck on track this year. How far ahead do you plan races for your greyhounds? So let's say, I mean, you've got various competitions coming up. How far ahead do you say, right, that dog must get there, and what do you do to get him there?
I never really plan ahead, because when you do that, it's always a disaster waiting to happen. I plan week to week. Whatever goes on at home, I just take it steady, never in a hurry, and we just go week by week, really. So,
for instance, when you went to win the Steel City Cup, you thought, right, OK, he's going to run in the Steel City Cup. You didn't have in the back of your mind,
no, well,
on we go then on to the Eclipse and Newcastle or what have you.
With my competition dogs, obviously they're not over raced, so I would have probably picked out for like say Mill Pinpoint and Bling Bling. They always stick to what they know best, and at that point I would have just aimed for the main competitions, and that's it. Yeah. Not many one-offs in between, and just aimed to try around there and just focused on that competition, and that would be it.
And if you look at those three tracks, Sheffield, Newcastle and Nottingham, whilst they're big galloping tracks, they are all different in different ways, aren't they?
Yeah, but normally we try and look for a 4-bend dog, and we tend to look for an All England Cup dog, Steel City Cup dog, and that's normally what we tend to buy. So them 3 tracks, you know, the dogs would normally suit all 3 of them.
Has it been harder to buy this year than any other year? I mean, do you think that the market's still holding its own at the top dogs?
I think it is. I mean, I think it's very hard to buy good dogs. The prices can get very silly, and we're never in a hurry to jump in and march in and just buy the first thing that comes along. From buying Mill Pinpoint, it was a full year before we bought Mill Bling Bling and spent a few quid on buying him. Yeah.
And do you have like a ceiling? You know, you sort of mentioned there you don't want to pay silly money. Do you have like a ceiling that you say, right, when they ask for that amount, there's just no way that we're going to get involved.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a kennel, we're a small kennel, and we don't like to pay way over the top for dogs. I mean, you know.
Wasn't there a bit of a joke you were going to name a dog, was it £6 max or something like that?
The lads were saying that. It was a joke, but to be fair, when we bought Pinpoint and Bling Bling, they were in them figures, so it become a joke. But no, I really want to call one Mill I Am. And the lad's like, no way, we're not calling it that. But I really want to call my next one Mill I Am. But I need to win over the boys. But to be honest, there is only one boss.
Just send the forms over without telling them.
They do know that that's the sort of thing I would do. I would just march in and just go, by the way, lads, that's what it's called.
Excellent.
Right, the greyhounds are out on parade, and we've got one of our hot pots for the night then lining up here. Glanmire Lad in trap 5, Romford Puppy Cup winner, 2-5 favourite. Here's my other question to you, Kelly. Look, I've looked at the card, and the last 2 runs for Glanmire Lad, I love the dog. I think he's got great explosive pace. Most deserved winner of the Romford Puppy Cup. 3:51 section on the 9th of November, beating Lenson Champ in 24:02. Turns up roughly a week later, 16th of November. Goes round again, 3:53, so just 2 spots slower, yet records a time of 24:16. Would that make you worry at all? Let's say if it was one of your greyhounds and you'd gone back to the track and it had gone slightly slower.
No, definitely not. I mean, the form's there. I mean, it won 7 3/4 lengths. Maybe the track's got it wrong with the go, and you know there could be different reasons on that. But it wouldn't bother me if the dog had getting beat and lost time. Then that's a time when I would think, oh, maybe there's a problem. But not for the amount of time that it's lost.
Okay, well, if I then turn around and say, because we were talking about this before the programme started, I Am's the man who ran on the same day, did the 3:63 sectional, did 23:99, yet came back on the same day, the 16th of November. I did a 3:62 sectional, just one spot difference, and did 23:86. Like, if I was backing an odds-on shot today, I think I would prefer to be with I Am's the man rather than Glanmire Lad. Does that make sense?
Well,
JK, you can join in if you want.
Well, I'm just debating myself whether it does make sense or not.
Does it make sense?
I think you're being very harsh.
I think they've both won races, so you think,
well,
what's the problem?
Let's have the tips. What are we going for?
I think this is a rock solid forecast, 5 to beat 1.
I'm going the same. Trap 5 for me.
Okay, I'm sticking my neck out. I'm going with Lenson Champ. I just think Greyhound's going to turn it around somewhere along the line. Today may be the day.
Massive price on Betfair.
Massive price on Betfair. I can't be with 1 in 1 after what David Mullins comes on the couch quite often and says he doesn't like the 1 box. I mean, I know he's not choosing what trap he's getting.
My view with
and it's 1 from trap 2 on each occasion.
My view with Bonamassa Rocks tonight would be that yes, it's probably not going to break from 1, but it doesn't need to break to come through late because it's that sort of runner.
Okay, well they're all in for the Watch Coral TV only in Coral Shops puppy event. Hopefully you've got your opinions out there. Oh, sorry, it's the iPad. I've done all sorts of things with it. Let's put it down and commentate on the race, the 8:50 here at Romford. I was just trying to read out the odd late tweet that came in, but no chance. Off they go and racing up towards the first bend. 5. Glanmire Lad pops out of the boxes, being challenged here by 4 on the inside. Makes the bend. Oh, 4's almost on the floor. They think it got up. 6 was hampered. 1 goes off in chase. 5 out wide here. 1. Bonamassa Rocks comes to challenge as they go around the third bend, and it's 1. Bonamassa Rocks that now leads from 5 in second. Glanmire Lad break back to the 3. Rockview Turbo towards the line. Bonamassa Rocks wins. 5 was second. 3 was third. And let's hope that 4 is okay. Yes, that's the best news of all. Koulavani Ruby up okay after that spillage at the first bend. Stumbled a bit out of the boxes, Glanmire Lad.
Yeah, and that was possibly a race changer because it made it just that little bit harder work for Glanmire Lad to clear Koulavani Ruby, who unfortunately was going to be bowled over there. Bad looking for. Good to see that Koulavani Ruby finished the course. I think already now anyone who'd supported Glanmire Lad was worried because the strong running Bonamassa Rocks have been able to turn in that good pitch. I think a lot to do, probably, Kelly, with the fact that it had been a little bit hard work for Glanmire Lad to get to the front after that little stumble.
Yeah, definitely, and obviously it went wide down the back, which has let trap 1 get on the inside and get the runner up.
But as forward to the front, there's a very, very good prospect, Bonamassa Rocks. I would say with Glanmire Lad, just file that under unfortunate, and his day will come again very soon.
Definitely.
1, 5 and 3. Bonamassa Rocks then wins the puppy race for David Mullins. We've got more action here on Racing Post Greyhound TV straight after this break.